with what Corp is currently doing to the housing market, most of you are likely renters. So, who knows what sort of cooking equipment you have. So, one thing to keep in mind is be aware of what you're working with. If your stove is old, maybe your oven works too well and your oven runs hot, but the stove elements are running a little low. Maybe it's a gas stove and the jets are clogged. Difference between gas and electric is pretty significant, but I guess some of the newer electric stuff is actually really good. Maybe even better than gas, arguably. I'm not that fancy. I haven't got new stuff, so I haven't sampled it myself. We do have a nice glass flat top stove. That's pretty nice. But I do notice a deficit compared to, say, a gas stove. Gas stove, I feel like it's really easy to control the temperature of the pan. But yeah, so I'm actually, again, there's way better tutorials for that stuff. This isn't me telling you what the differences are or even how to tell like what you should do for your situation. Just letting you know that the recipe might come out differently because your oven, especially if you're baking stuff, oof. And if your oven sucks, well, really the next thing I want is a sous vide, like um, a toaster oven, a sous vide, and then like a hot pot. I think no, it's not hot pot. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's like a crock pot, maybe. You know, basically you could put on a decent spread just with countertop appliances. So, but you don't even need to do that. Just knowing what your oven does will help you adjust the recipes as needed, and you will see better results. And a lot of this is just trial and error. I'm not even that good of a cook. I'm not a chef. I didn't work at fancy restaurants. I didn't even work at kind of fancy restaurants. Most of my experience was fast food. And I did work at a really good barbecue place. It was awesome. Those people were fantastic, and I felt ashamed to not live up to their expectations every day. Not because they shamed me, but they were so awesome that I wanted to actually live up to their expectations, but they were so awesome that I couldn't because, I mean, they started the business. Anyways, for those who are actually watching, somehow, I love you guys, and you should probably run because this is just sucking you in. This is just fluff, so you can see my pretty face, and then eventually I'll hit you with more conspiracy theory stuff, such as hey, you know what? That's a good one. The Pentagon did a press release on September 10th, 2001. You should dig into that and find out what they were talking about.